Hey, and welcome back. It's a Money Monday edition of Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV. I'm John Tobacco. We're at our downtown studios today. We're getting the feel from the streets of lower Manhattan and just down the block at the New York Stock Exchange. The Bulls continue to be on a nice run today. Dow's up about 150. We're in the green, which is a good sign. I'd like to see it pop above 27,000. I'll feel a lot better about the upside if we can get above our last support level. And on the Bitcoin front, up about 300 today. I think you're in good hands. I'm long from much higher, so let's just enjoy the ride and don't invest because I told you to. But Freddy Gray joins me again. He's here to talk to us about his unique perspectives from across the pond. He's, of course, the editor at The Spectator, and this is The Spectator US. It's the first edition ever. So let me toast you, my friend, my new friend from across the pond.
Great to be here.
Let me toast you and congratulate you on that.
This is a very unique experience.
Yeah, well, that's what we do here at Liquid Lunch. We create unique experiences.
Oh, you're very good at
it.
But
you know what? We're bringing on, I always say this, we bring on not these talking heads that you see on the other networks, that they got their talking points and their bullet points. We bring on real people who know where the rubber meets the road and they're willing to just say what's on their mind.
Well, that's what people want to watch.
Some of the mystique about Trump and about guys like, Boris Johnson, even though he's part of the establishment, he still comes across as like a free speaker and a little bit of that Trumpian nuttiness that people aren't used to.
He's a human being.
That's right. People are not used to it because most of these politicians, especially here in the U.S., in the swamp, they're lifers. They're there. 85% of incumbents win their races. It's almost impossible to get in that club.
Yeah.
And once they're in, they come in broke and they leave millionaires. You figure it out. You work half the year. You take a vacation whenever you want. And you spend now your days and nights, if you're a Democrat, figuring out ways not to legislate and represent the people who elected you, but to throw out the president that the people elected. It's crazy.
But somehow they always find a way to shoot themselves in the foot.
Without a doubt. And people say Trump is cuckoo, but then on the other hand, I say he's dumb like a fox because he always gets them chasing their tail. But let's go into this Joe Biden stuff because my conspiracy theory, and I have a lot of conspiracy theories that I float out to my audience. Right. My conspiracy theory is that they're sick and tired of Joe tripping over his tongue, sticking his foot in his mouth. Now his son's another issue that's going to keep coming up, that he was getting paid off by this company, Burisma. Yeah. I think the deep state with the Hillary people, they like Elizabeth Warren. They think she's a little more malleable and controllable. So they basically fed Biden to the wolves here. What do you think? What's your perspective on that?
I mean, I don't think that's even that deep a conspiracy. I think it's quite clear that's going on. I mean, why else would the Democrats throw Biden under the bus like this, which is what they're doing. They know that now this impeachment process is going to drag a lot of attention towards Biden's record with his son, both in China and in Ukraine, and that's not an attractive proposition for Biden. And I think the real point is that they're not comfortable with Biden. They haven't been for some time. Warren is much more, she makes out that she's a proper leftist, but she's not. She's much more of a centrist machine politician, we like to think. Why did she not run in 2016?
That's a good question.
Because Hillary Clinton asked her.
Exactly. So now Hillary's saying, all right, I can't do it again.
Yeah.
I don't want to get humiliated and lose again to Trump.
Yeah.
So let's get Joe out of the way and let's roll out the next woman.
And if she was this great radical left-wing populist, she would have endorsed Sanders in 2016. So she didn't.
Right.
So why didn't she do that?
That's right. And I think everyone knows that there was a plot to make sure that Bernie wasn't the nominee that was engineered by Hillary and the DNC and all that stuff. So, is perspective mean you were talking about a fringe thought, or when you talk to people, over in Europe and London and stuff, do people kind of see it that way, that it's not a conspiracy, that they're throwing Biden to the wolves here?
No, I think outside of Europe, outside of America, most people don't read into American politics that deeply, I think. I think they think...
They don't care.
People want to get Trump, they'll do anything to do it.
And what do you think the popular opinion is abroad on Trump?
Well, the polls suggest it's awful, but if you actually talk to people, it tends to be a bit more positive.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
And
I feel the same way. When I run into people, they go, oh, he's crazy, but I love that guy. He says what's on his mind.
My local pub in London, when Trump came over, it converted into the Trump Arms.
Yeah, there you go.
They put flags everywhere. So it's...
He does have that effect on people that, it's like a lot of people too. It's, you know, we all have our haters, right? Until they get to know you, and then they're not really haters because they, you know,
Well, exactly, yeah.
you know, they get to know you, and maybe, you know, sooner or later the Democrats will get tired of trying to impeach him, and maybe they'll get to know the president and figure out that they probably could work with him on some things.
But don't you think, even if it is a clever attempt to get out Biden, it's also very stupid, right? It's also very self-defeating.
100%.
Because all they'll do is energize the Trump base, which they've done, and they've given Trump the best chance of winning an election that they possibly could have done.
That's right. And I don't think one of the things they wanted Biden in there for was they thought that he would get the Obama African-American vote. I don't think Elizabeth Warren holds that same sway right there. So, and Trump seems to be doing pretty good with the African-American unemployment at the lowest in history. You know, I think he's on the right path by them keep shooting themselves in the foot.
A lot better than most Republicans, it seems, yeah.
You guys are on the right path, bringing us that perspective with the Spectator US. Go out, check out the Spectator US. It's the first edition. We're going to have Freddy and other members of the team on with us in the future to keep you abreast of what's going on, not just right here in our backyard, but around the world. Fred, I want to thank you.
Cheers.
Let's toast also again to your first time on the show. Thanks for being with us.
To US-UK relations.
That's right. We are colluding with the UK right here on Liquid Lunch, and Freddie Gray was on for the first time ever. Quick break, back with you right after this.